Welcome back to Pokemon History and Lore, where each video I'll be teaching you the real-life science, culture, and history behind your favorite Pokemon. So comment who your favorite Pokemon is, and if I use it, I'll shout you out in the video. Today we're going to be talking about the Pokemon Cubone and both versions of Marowak. These Pokemon were recommended by Lena and Diggs, who is a good friend of mine from high school, and finally got to reconnect with last week, after 20 years while on vacation. Diggs is a key member in the Grey Wig saga, which during my next live, please bring up. I would love to tell you the story. It's one of the craziest things you've ever heard in your life. Now, Cubone takes inspiration from theropod dinosaurs, specifically Coelophysis, who is a raptor-like dinosaur that lived 228 million years ago during the late Triassic period, and is actually the official state fossil of the state of New Mexico. Most of the fossils we have today were likely deposited there due to a massive flood. In-game lore states that Cubone is wearing the skull of his dead mother, and after its grieving period is over, the skull will fuse to its head, allowing him to evolve into Marowak. This always confused me as a child, because in order for there to be a Cubone, there has to be a deceased Marowak. But in order for there to be a Marowak, there has to be a child Cubone. We got a real chicken-egg situation here, and I want to know the answer. One fan theory is that Cubone is actually a child Kangaskhan, and this could solve the chicken-egg situation. Maybe one baby Kangaskhan wore its mother's skull and then split off on a different evolutionary path? I don't know. I'm having an easier time wrapping my head around the Mobius strip than I am this. Now, Marowak takes its namesake from the words whack, which means to hit something, and marrow, as in bone marrow. Bone marrow inside your bones is responsible for producing red blood cells, which transport oxygen around your body, producing white blood cells, which help fight infections, and producing platelets that stop you from bleeding when you get a cut. His design also comes from the Pachycephalosaurus, which lived 75 to 66 million years ago, during the Cretaceous period. They had an extremely thick, bony outer skull, which was likely used in headbutting competitions, much like a modern-day ram. Its bone club takes inspiration from primitive man, which would use animal bones as primitive tools and weapons. Oh god, I completely forgot about these Geico commercials. But here's a little bit of random trivia for you. You know the guy who says this?
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
His name is Andrew Anthony, and he's also this guy.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
It's crazy how much this guy had an impact on my childhood, and I never knew his name until now. And now for the low-end version of Marowak. He takes inspiration from Polynesian fire knife dancers, which is meant to show the mastery and skill of Polynesian warriors. The flames you see, though, are actually a more modern inclusion. It was added in 1946 by Polynesian performer Freddie Lutili to make the shows he was doing more of a spectacle, and is now a staple of any modern Polynesian knife dance. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and here's a preview of some of the Pokemon I'm going to be doing next. And if you like what I'm doing, please give it a repost. It really helps with the algorithm. Thanks, later.